Hey guys, before we get into Promised Neverland, I got a great deal for you. You guys like anime, right? And you guys like free stuff, right? Then with the promo code below, thanks to the wonderful people over at High Dive, the latest HD anime streaming service, I'm able to extend their 7-day free trial to 37 days. That's right, by using the promo code below, I'm able to get you an additional 30 days of the free trial that they have on top of the 7 that they already offer. Check out my video above that's coming up on the card if you haven't already for more details about the service and everything that it entails. And this offer ends on May 1st, so the last day you can take advantage of this is April 30th. And what is even better about this is that if you decide to stay with the service, if you really like it, if you sign up before May 1st, you'll be able to lock in the monthly fee of $3.99 for 2 years. That is an amazing deal that you cannot pass up, and I don't want you guys to miss out on the opportunity. So I just wanted to take the time to let you guys know about that. So now it's time for that Promised Neverland greatness. Let's get it. What's up, everyone? It's your boy Scott. Welcome to the Scott Report. Today we're here to talk about the Promised Neverland Chapter 83. And just like I said, the chapter before last, Lord Bayon is a very smart demon. He is just biding his time. He is playing these kids like a fiddle, or maybe he thinks he is. He's just, waiting it out. He's gonna let these kids think that they have the advantage, and he's been using them just to sneak into their base, to follow them around, make them think that he's gone, and then he's just gonna disappear and they can get away scot-free. Or maybe that's also what Lucas is betting on, which looks like we've seen at the end of this chapter, because we know that these kids are extremely smart as well, and they already got 2 bodies under their belt. Now, Lord Bayon is going to be one of the bigger demons that they have to take down again. This is nothing that we haven't went over already. But, things always don't go this easy. It's like Lord Bayon's plan was going a little bit too well, and at times I still feel that the kids' plan is going a little bit too well as well, as they was able to get him in, even though they're in a small confined space. He's a larger demon. They got him hook, line, and sinker, but I don't think that this will be the end of Bayon that quick. That's why they left us on this cliffhanger. Something's gonna happen again. Someone's gonna die. We almost lost Jillian. She just wounded. He was banking on them having to carry her back to make them a little bit slower, and he was just gonna follow them. So in a way, that was all part of his plan, because he had Jillian hostage, and he was like, you know what? I could kill her. I really could, but I'm just gonna wound her. I'm gonna let her go, let you guys limp away, and I'm just gonna follow you to your hideout. But Lucas, I have to commend how smart he's being with this plan, if this is all he's doing, because they're using the demon's arrogance to lure them into the trap. This is the demon's biggest downfall, is that they are so used to these kids being scared of them that they're not ready for the caliber that these kids are displaying with. They're actually ready. They are tired of being hunted. They're tired of being eaten. They're ready to take the fight to these demons. And it's going to be the little misstep that these demons just keep thinking that they are automatically feared, that's going to be their ultimate downfall. And this story is still keeping big secrets from us as well, as we go back to Emma and Lewis and what they're doing. Now, Lewis has been an outstanding villain. I mean, we haven't seen Mama for so long, and we've seen that Mama isn't really a villain. I mean, I guess she kind of is, but the way that they left her, I can easily see her being an ally or completely a good person at this point. And that's, again, I say this a lot too. I want to get back to Mama, but we're not talking about Mama right now. We are talking about Lewis and just the thrill of the hunt and the things that he likes to do. As we get some backstory, we get back to what happened with Lucas way back then. As Lewis, just to make things a little bit more interesting for him, he actually told Lucas way back then the key to defeating the demons. He said that, a weak part of our eye is a part of us that you have to pull out. That's the part that you need to kill us, to take us down. And he told them that, having confidence that they're not going to be able to succeed. And we see that again with him and Emma as well, basically telling her the same thing, like, I want to make this interesting. I'm going to give you a little bit of time to try to take me out. And the big secret is, back when Lewis made this proposition to Lucas, we're still getting blurted out names. We still don't know the name of that man, because he said you can call blurted out name. We don't know who it is. It's no doubt has to be that man. And it just keeps making me wonder how important it is for this guy to be named, because we're going on almost a year, if it hasn't been a year already, and this guy's name has just been in secrecy. It almost gets me back to thinking that maybe he is William Minerva, because I just think it's still too early for that to be revealed. And I know people are saying, you know, well, Shirai Sensei or said that the story is at its halfway point, but that doesn't mean we're going to get all the answers. So that could be a nice, interesting curveball if he really is William Minerva. It's a little bit far-fetched, but you never know with this series. But I like that not only did Lucas have this set up for Bayon, he had the knowledge of how to defeat these demons. I really do like that Lewis is actually giving Emma the same proposition, but he was smart about it too, because he remembers back then with Lucas that he was trying to buy some time for something, and he was like, I'm not going to let you buy time too, so you can get me alone, you can lure me in, even though I would love to slaughter you all. I would absolutely love to do it. That wouldn't be smart for me. So I kind of like that Lewis actually did that. It's just making him more of a formidable of a villain. Now again, he is still a little bit on his high horse by saying, you know what, I'll give you 10 minutes instead of 15. So he was a little bit more lenient on Emma. But the thing about that is he's still on his high horse. He's still arrogant enough to lure into the trap, but he's saying, you know what, if this time limit runs out and I don't see anybody there, I'm going to kill you all. So he still kept the savagery, but at the same time, it's going to be his downfall, because I know damn well Emma did not go into this without a plan. I mean, she has her moments of greatness, and by her being the main character, she's going to have something up her sleeve, if it's not something on the fly or something already pre-planned. And for all we know, that man and Ray could come back right then and now. So I really like Lewis as a villain. I mean, he is something that this series needed. We needed that adversary, and I'm going to be sad if they actually defeat him. I said this in the last video as well, that I hope that we get to see him again. I don't want him to be gone that soon. And Bayon, like I said, I'm also giving props to Bayon as well. He is trying to be Lewis, if per se. You know, he's trying to think like Lewis, he's trying to be like Lewis, but he just isn't up to that caliber as yet. These kids, if they don't take him out completely, he's definitely going to take somebody out with them, but it wouldn't go as clean as maybe with Lewis. The way they're building him up to be this monster, and I will say it once again, I'll really be let down if they take him out this easily. But he's definitely an interesting character for sure. For lack of better comparison, he's basically the Hisoka of this series, as he just wants to thrill himself out. He wants to make things as interesting as it can, even giving his opponent the advantage in order to fit those means. Let's just hope these kids are up to the challenge. But right now, honestly, I do have a lot of trust into Emma that she has some type of plan. She has to. She comes from Grace Field, right? So if she can outsmart Mama, at the very least to survive, maybe this Lewis guy be a short walk in the park for her, but we have already seen her being defeated by Lewis. I don't know. I just can't wait to see what's going to happen as everything is starting to come to a close. And these chapters are going by really fast, and maybe that's just how entertained I am by Promised Neverland, because they're standard chapters. They're like 18, 20 pages. But, you know, just the plotting, the planning, the exposition, the beautiful artwork, it just goes by so quick that I look up and it's over. And it's not that it's filled with like splash pages or anything all the time. It's just that's how deep you get into it. So again, the hunting park arc reaching its final arc. Now we have the standoff with Lewis and Emma, you know, with Lewis giving her the time to get everybody together to draw their plan. You know, the rest of the kids luring Bayon into the trap. Boy, he thinks he has the upper hand. We just have to see where we go with that. Predictions for it, again, I think Bayon is going to take somebody out. Bayon or Lewis is going to take somebody out before this arc is over. I just see that happening. If they don't, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed, because come on, this is dark. We gotta see somebody go. They gave us a scare with Jillian. They gave us a scare with Pepe and the other people and Zach. So we'll just have to see where it goes, even though I don't think we've seen Zach, but I highly doubt he's dead. I think this is all part of a plan. So I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, guys. Thanks for joining me. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead and drop it a like. And if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as there's not short of content you indulge on this channel. As I always say, you guys be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. And I really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. Definitely let me know what you thought of this chapter, your thoughts and theories and comments as always in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later. So on that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.